What's going on, guys? Matt McCoy, Acoustic Selection. Welcome back to another Wednesday Word. Hope y'all doing well. God's doing big things in your life. I've had in my mind lately a lot of thoughts about God's timing. So much of our life obviously is dictated by a clock or by a week or a calendar, a month, a year, a decade, or whatever. But our lives are made up of seconds and minutes and hours, days, time. I was thinking about 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8 says, "But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that with the Lord 1 day is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is 1 day." We serve an eternal God. He was there at the beginning. He'll be there at the end. He has no beginning. He has no end. So many times when we pray and ask God for things, we want God, I'll give you a week. I've got this interview, I'll give you a month, or I'll give you maybe even a year if I'm really faithful. But you got to remember, like it says in Isaiah, His ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. As high as the heavens are from the earth are God's thoughts, His ways compared to ours. One of the biggest areas I struggle with is God's timing, because we just don't know. You don't know, He's going to answer the prayer, but you say, is He going to answer the prayer like I want it? Is He going to answer the prayer when I want it? How I want it? What will I know the prayer He answers? And again, what's the time frame going to be? Some of y'all are going through a challenging time right now, and I'll say this in my own spiritual walk. It's amazing how when things are good, if I'm just being transparent, the thought of Jesus coming back, just kind of like, things are going great now. I'm doing good financially. I got a great family. My health is good. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm excited. So I'm not giving a lot of thoughts about Jesus coming back. When things are really bad, or you've had a big health scare, or going through a lot of heartache, maybe some injustice or whatever, you can be counting down the days till Jesus returns and makes the wrong things right. Takes away the sin, the heartache, the struggles, the trials, the tribulations. We have a new, like it says later there in 2 Peter 3, a new heaven and a new earth. So 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 13. According to His promise, we are waiting for new heavens and a new earth in which righteousness dwells. We live in a fallen, sinful world. I don't have to tell you that. Jesus Christ Himself said, in this life you will have troubles. But the rest of the part, He says, but take heart, I've overcome the world. Let me finish you with some encouragement here. Jesus has overcome this world. If you're going through heartache, you're going through struggles now, there are better days ahead. We have something to hope for greater than ourselves. I've had a pastor say one time, one of the problems we have as Christians, a lot of times, we see God as a slightly better version of ourselves. Guys, He's not slightly better than me or you. His ways are infinitely higher than our ways. His timeline is totally different than our timeline. So maybe you haven't had that prayer request answered in the time frame you thought. But never forget that verse, 2 Peter 3:8. A day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years like a day to God. His timing is different. We need to have faith that, like the Lord's Prayer said, not my will but thine be done, no matter what we have. Whatever Apostle Paul said, in whatsoever state, whether I have a lot, whether I have a little, whatsoever state I'm in, I'll be content. That's my challenge for you, my challenge for me today. Whatever state you're in right now, the suffering or the blessing stage, or maybe just kind of in the middle, you're not really suffering, not really blessing, you're kind of just going through life. Be content. Be content. God's timing is not our timing. His ways are not our ways. But the more we're in prayer, the more we are in His Word, the more He will speak to us and reveal Himself and His character. And that's what life's all about. The more you're exposed to God, the more you understand His ways. That's when your spirit is just on fire. More and more that revival starts. And you have that life that we all crave. So maybe you're going through struggles and your timing is the question you have. I understand God's in control. I've done a video before. My dad always says there's three things. Like when they were on the boat scared, they called for Jesus. Three things. Does He know? Does He care? Is He able? That's the three questions we always ask God. God, do you know? Do you know what's going on in my life? God, do you care? Do you even care? And are you able to do something about it? The answer is yes to all three of those. His ways are not our ways. His timing is not our timing. But trust him through it all. And I promise you there'll be a blessing just around the corner. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you next week for another Wednesday Word. God bless you.